So this morning, today, I just felt a pull to come on live because I really just wanted to talk about the missing piece when it comes to your manifestations. So if you're finding you have trouble manifesting, or you're looking at other people wondering what they're doing and why do they seem to manifest and you just can't, and maybe you might find yourself manifesting little things or, here and there, but enough to know it's real, but you're just not quite there, and you're like, what is this propaganda? And you know it's real, everyone's talking about it, and you're wondering what you're doing wrong or what you can do better. So I'm gonna just put this down. Let me put this down. And brilliant, I hope you can still see me. That lighting is not the greatest, but sweet, amazing. So if you are one of those people that is wondering what you're doing and what that missing piece is, and you're getting a little bit frustrated in terms of manifesting. Actually, I gotta pick that up, it's a bit windy. Hey Rio, how are you? Let me know in the comments as well if you can hear me, because I know it's a little bit windy up here, and yesterday I went live and there was a bit of wind. But yes, the missing thing about manifesting and getting to that place of having whatever it is you want can be really frustrating, especially when you're watching everyone else that seems to be able to manifest easily and with ease. And great, you can hear me, brilliant. And get everything it is that they seem to speak of and desire and want, and it doesn't seem to be any trouble for them, and you're sitting there being like, why is this so hard for me? You're visualizing, you're doing the vision board, you're scripting, you're doing affirmations and all the stuff that everyone's saying to do, and it's just not quite happening, or maybe little things might happen and it's just not quite it. Now, what I'd encourage you to do is just take a moment in your day, and before you start doing all these affirmations, visualizations, vision boards, whatever, because none of this will work without this secret ingredient. First, I want you to get clear on exactly what your intention is and what you want. Like, be really specific. What exactly is it? And what I mean by that is literally take a moment and meditate. Close your eyes, meditate. You can do it now if you like. And just imagine the best case scenario of having whatever it is you want. Sit in that. Really pull in that picture. Really visualize that. What's around you? Who's around you? What are you doing? And not even just looking into that. Now sit in that feeling of, get curious, how are you actually feeling now that you have whatever it is you want? How does that feel? Are you feeling giddy, excited? Like, in your meditation, really sit and think and feel into that emotion that you're feeling, and understand what it is you're feeling, what emotions are coming up for you once you have that thing. Really take a few minutes at least to get into that. And once you have got into that, after that, I'd like you to then analyze exactly where you are now. From what you've just visualized and what you were feeling, how are you feeling now? Does that align? And in saying that, hey Liani, thanks for jumping on. If you're noticing what you were feeling in your visualization to the emotions that you're feeling now are completely off point and not aligned or similar to the same feeling as you were in that visualization of when you were, oh, this is gonna, I've got to hold it, the wind is gonna knock this off. But if it's totally different, then something needs to change. A lot of people just think, okay, I'm gonna script and gonna do the affirmations and vision boards and whatnot so I can get what it is I want. But you need to be able to embody being that person that has what it is you want. And I just said that exercise before because it's a great way to really get a hold and understand the difference of where you are now to where you want to be. And if there's a massive difference and a massive shift, that is what needs work, and that's what needs alignment. So if you can be clear on where, like, having what it is you want, whether it's that guy, the husband, the house, the car, the success, the money, that dream job, your whatever it may be that you're trying to manifest and you want to manifest, you have to be in complete alignment. Now, everything is energy, and that is why I work with energy so much. Everything is energy. I'm not into science, so quantum physics does explain that if you want to start researching on that. All I know is the spiritual, energetic aspect of that. And if everything is energy, you need to be in energetic alignment to the person that has what it is that you want. So now that you've done that exercise that I mentioned earlier, and you understand how you feel having what you want, and you understand that currently now in this very moment, those feelings are totally different. Like, you are not that person that feels that same way of having what it is you want. I'd like you grab a pen and paper and actually get clear and write this down and think about it. If you have whatever it is you want, the car, the house, the guy, the success, the dream job, the money, whatever it may be, I want you to write down and start listening, get into it, like spend a moment, meditate on it, put some nice music on, and really dive deep. How are you thinking? If you have what it is you want, what kind of thoughts are you having? What kind of decisions do you make? What kind of emotions do you feel? You have to be able to understand how you would think, breathe, act as if you have that, and really understand that, and have a look at where you are now. And if you're not thinking, acting, breathing as if you have that, how can you have that? You cannot be in alignment. So everything is literally energy behind it. So whatever it is you want, you need to align yourself energetically to have what it is you want. So, for example, you want that guy, but you're all needy and insecure, and you're like questioning and overanalyzing, and every text you're deciphering what that means and blah, blah, blah. Now, if everything's energy, you're going to either attract a really needy, insecure guy, which is probably going to repel you, just like with most people, if you're being needy and insecure, it's going to repel them, right? So you need to be, if you want that certain guy, for example, what kind of girl does that guy want? Are you an energetic match to that? If she's confident and sassy or whatever it may be, are you being that? And I'm not saying be someone that you're not. It's all about energy. Pull out, learn to have more self-love and confidence. Learn to pull out your sass. We all have it. If it's like a business idea that you have, for example, are you making moves, doing decisions? Are you thinking, feeling like you have whatever that business is? And if you're not, that's where you've got to start looking at what can you do now in this very moment to align yourself to being that person that has what it is you want. Let's say it's a competition or something, and you want to be the winner and you want to win some competition. Right now, with everything that you're thinking, feeling, doing, are you aligned to the person that has won? Are you training, if it's like singing contest, you're singing every day, are you practicing, are you feeling confident, or are you all nervous and freaked out and doubting that you're going to win and thinking what if you fail and blah blah blah. You know, you really, if you just understand everything is energy, and if you can just work on the energy that you have, it will make your manifestations come so much quicker. And seriously, I've done this with so much in my life. Like, if you know much about me, my past, I used to live on the streets. I used to be so broke. I was a drug addict. All these things. And even back then, I remember it was back in the days, I literally used to just like have benders every weekend. And I was overweight and broke as anything. And I remember telling my best friend, once I started learning about the law of attraction, I remember telling her, I'm going to be earning six figures. I'm going to be a writer, and I'm going to be published on all these things. I even said like I was going to compete and all these things. And it's so funny because she didn't really know about the law of attraction then. Now, being my best friend, she can't help but believe it, because everything that I told her back then, I have done, and it's happened. And that was the trick. Now, for me, it took ages, because it's so much easier said than done to be like, yeah, just be the person that has what it is you want. You know, if you are someone like myself that has had a lot of trauma, if you've got limiting beliefs, subconscious blocks, all of that, suppressed pain, anything that is blocking you from being in that energetic alignment, that journey is going to take so much longer. Because it doesn't matter the words of affirmations or everything that you're doing on the outside. If everything's energy, the universe knows what's going on inside, and you wholeheartedly need to be in that energy of having whatever it is you want. So my journey took a little bit longer, because I had to remove all those beliefs and blocks that I had about earning money, you know, and having money, because I was always poor and struggling and broke. And so it was a big jump to being someone that earned six figures and just being comfortable, you know. And I had to remove all those beliefs and blocks I had about myself, because deep down I felt like I wasn't worthy. So it didn't matter about the visualizations and the vision boards if I felt that I couldn't receive it. So I had to do a lot of healing on my own spiritual and personal development, and remove a lot of blocks that was going on, subconscious, consciously, everything, and deal with my suppressed pain and trauma and all of that. And then once I started clearing out all of that, because everything's energy and that stuff can get stored. So like, for example, you've got suppressed pain because your dad did or said something to you that now you don't even think is such a big deal, but as a child, it really, really hurt you. Now that, if everything's energy, that pain has now just stored into your body. It's stored into your body, and it's just there energetically, and it's blocking you. Hence why one of the healing modalities I do with my clients now is breathwork and energy healing, because I'm able to pull that out of your body and release you from that energy, you know, and you're like, feel different and lighter, because it's something you've been storing in your body for years even. But you need to be able to, just a simple point, literally need to be the person thinking, breathing, acting, doing, making decisions. Like, if you're someone that wants money, are you there sitting and counting all your pennies, always wondering how you're going to pay the next bill? Or when the bill comes out and you're with your friends, you're always like, and you don't want to pay? Or like, when you want to buy something, you're always thinking, I can't afford that, that's too expensive. If someone has what it is you want, has the money, would they be thinking like that and feeling like that? No. And I know it's such a big shift, especially if you are struggling with money, but you need to literally be in energetic alignment. Like, before I was earning six figures, I started acting and feeling like, it took a while for me to do that, but making decisions like I did. And if I did need to invest, I would invest. And when it came to paying the bill, I didn't stop to think about, oh my God, can I afford that? Can I afford that? Or anything like that. I actually took a moment and said, I can pay for this, and was more appreciative of the fact that I can pay for this, you know? So once you figure that out, everything will shift and everything will change like so much quicker. And this comes to anything, whatever it is you want to manifest. Honestly, it is I'm not the only person that speaks of this. It is a real thing, and it's what has changed my life. Now, if you are struggling with the in-between transition and you know you have some blocks, and even blocks that you might understand or maybe you don't understand, whether it's subconscious, energetic, anything like that, I'm going to give you an invitation. Do not hesitate to reach out, because this is where I help women just like you if you are struggling on that, and I help them transition and clear out all those limiting beliefs, the subconscious blocks, whether they know about it or not, and especially the energetic blocks. So as I said, the suppressed pain, the suppressed trauma, that energy that is just, you don't even know how to get rid of, like you aren't even aware of, where you will physically feel it leave your body. But if you do need any help with that, and you'd love me to help coach you, or even just chat to me and see how I can help you, if I can help you, drop a comment down below and just drop the word yes in big capital letters, or send me a private message and we can chat. I really only work with those that I can help, so I'll find out a little bit more about what it is you're struggling with, where you want to be, and if it is something that I can help with, we can chat further to see what that looks like. But yes, I really hope this video helped you today, guys. I know it's so much easier said than done when someone's just like, act like you have what it is you want, but I hope these steps have actually given you a bit more of an understanding and make that a little bit easier to get to that point, rather than just taking that big jump that can feel really daunting. But yes, have a lovely weekend, and I will talk to you soon.